Hey, hi
Hello.
everyone. We're back. We are back. That's what I would like to say because as you can see, my co-host is back. It's
Mhm.
been a week and I'm so happy because it was super fun doing the episode last week, but as you know, it's never happened before, so it was kind of weird not having Xerona there. So hopefully the next time those two buddies of mine come, Xerona be there because then I think it would equal it out. Because if you watch the episode, it was kind of crazy. Um, very crazy episode. So I think it would be even more fun if Xerona was there. So for sure. But yeah,
Yeah.
we're back another week. Hey guys, I'm one of your hosts, obviously Brian here, and I'm so happy to have my co-host here, who is,
Xerona with an X.
as all of you know, so yeah, we're back. It's gonna be super short this time. I know when I say short, we end up having like an hour podcast, but this one will be like a 20-30 minute quick one. We've been kind of busy. Uh, I'm during this weekend, it's been kind of exhausting for me. Had like a bunch of things to do with my family, and then we went to Universal Saturday and recovering from that. That was crazy, super fun. And then Xerona had a bunch of papers and stuff for school, so she's busy, and then she has to wake up tomorrow to do a bunch of stuff. So let's not keep her up, guys. All right. Um. So, first of all, let's just get right into how have you been, Xerona? We've missed you.
I've
Obviously, it was
been,
weird doing the podcast last week without you, but how have you
I
been?
know, right? Xerona 없어, 다 없어. Xerona 없어, 다, like, 재미없어.
Mm,
What's that
mm.
I mean? You don't need a translator to know what I,
I, oh well, yeah, the people do, but I
you
understand.
don't need. Xerona 없어, 재미없어. That's just it.
I got you.
Uh, um,
They
yeah,
don't
I've been
understand.
good this week. Recently I've been listening to a lot of Page One music.
Oh,
I've always liked Page One, but like I've never like listened to his whole full album at once. Like I'll listen to some of his songs and stuff like that. So I've been like listening to because I'm mostly listening to like Homebody
oh, okay.
because now since I came here, like things are different. I'm still quite new. I don't really know a lot of people. I don't have a car. So it's like I'm now being more homebody. Like back in
Mm,
Korea, like even when I was broke, that thing that happened in my bank, like I could like walk around and I didn't go out a lot, but I was walking around,
mm,
seeing things, just go to the market and but I mean, but here I can't do that, So um yeah, I've been listening to a lot of Page One lately and I've been practicing Korean too, which is weird
oh.
because back when I was in Korea, I never used to practice Korean and now
But I don't think you really had to because like you'd be out and
yeah, like, I
hearing
never,
it.
yeah, like I never sat down to, except for like topic exam, but like I never sat down to study Korean. But now I'm just like, wow, I'm learning more Korean. Like as I can listen to a full Korean drama and like understand the concept of it, and like
Mm,
I'm also translating for other people. So I was
mm,
like, damn, I've never done that. I don't know, maybe,
mm.
maybe some Korean boy, if you're watching, and you're in Virginia.
Is that how we're gonna start? Oh my god.
I
Yeah.
mean, I'm just saying, I'm not, I'm just, it's just, I'm not, you can teach me Korean. That's what I'm trying to say. Get your head out of gutter, man. Yeah.
Me, my head. Okay.
But yeah, yeah. So spirit of that being stressed, I still have. So the professor commented and I was like, yeah, you guys' paper is good, but it's not good enough. So we gotta redo the paper again. It's due next week, Friday, and all my quizzes, and I have one last exam. But so far, we did a presentation, and it was like my idea, and like my group all pitched into it. Everyone was like, "Dude, your idea was so nice about tourism." I was like, like, but yeah, um, so far it's been good. And then work is also ending next week.
Oh.
And I'm still also looking for like a side hustle. So if you're looking for a potential girlfriend that can cook, I'm also here too. Just advertising out there since Craigslist is not safe. Uh, um, scratch that. But yeah, I've been doing well. I've been trying. This makes me realize like me being an adult and um okay, like I have new challenges to face now because back in Korea it's like how will I make a like not how will I make a living, but it was more of like how do I manage myself and how can I do, but now here it's like because in America it's more of the taxes and I'm not in the city. So it's like, okay, what can I do if I'm not traveling? What
Hmm.
is fun for me to do? And the friends I have here are like older. They're more diverse friends, but they're like older and it's not like, oh, we have a lot of time to do whatever we want, like back in Korea. So it's like, how do I now dribble that? But so far, it's been good. Shout out to PH1. I doubt he's gonna ever listen to this podcast.
One day.
But one day, but
One
yeah,
day.
he's
One day
really
we'll have them, and then he'll listen to that. He'll
I
listen to that
yeah,
podcast, old podcast.
I hope it's not when I'm looking like this though, but
Mm. We'll have our
yeah.
own studio maybe one day.
Oh
That'll
man,
be cool.
that'll be good. Yeah, but yeah, shout out to PH1 for helping me with this.
Shout
I'm
out.
not using PH1 this whole week, and like his songs is just like
It
just
really good.
yeah,
Really, really good.
yeah, it's just been like so like related to my life in a way,
Mm.
especially like his album. But for now, leave me alone, right? But for now,
Yeah.
let me be. Is it? But for now, leave me alone. But for now, let me be. I cannot. What is it? Yeah, but for now, leave me alone.
Yeah.
And then his
You're right.
song "Move" from
Oh,
Street
that's a new one.
Fighter. Yeah, I've been listening to it like in the gym and everything. And oh, and I went to the health clinic, I
Mhm.
think like on Friday or Thursday, and like increased so much weight here. And I eat so things I eat less here because I don't really like the food is not I'm not really adjusted to the food. Like back in Korea, like 2 a.m. in the morning, I eat like ramen and tteokbokki. Like where I used to live, right? Like
Yeah.
I just go down and have like this tteokbokki like stall there, and then
Yeah. Yeah.
I would eat, or sometimes I go to the burger place, the burger place, right? Or like downstairs, like because I live underneath the like Matsu
Mm.
supermarket, and there's
Yeah.
like Pemmijohn everywhere, and there's the like 365 ice cream round. So
Oh,
like
yeah.
2
Yeah.
a.m., 1 a.m. in the morning, like I'll go get ice cream, go walk like to Han River and come back. But I ate more in Korea, but I didn't increase as much weight as I increased here because here I eat like once a day, and I don't even like half of the food I eat here. I'm not saying American food is bad, but it's just
It's
I'm not,
different. Way
it's
different.
different. I'm not like in terms of the taste.
Mm.
So yeah, I increased so much weight in such a little time. So I've been trying to go to the gym. So that's why like I think maybe that's the reason I'm watching like listening to Page One a lot because it's like I don't know, but like for now, let me figure out myself, that kind of stuff.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Mm.
that's my week.
Okay. Okay. Uh, as for me, well, as you guys saw in the previous podcast, had some friends, super crazy, super adult-ish podcast compared to our other ones. Obviously because they were a lot older. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was super fun doing it, and like I said during it, hopefully one time we can have them again, and then Xerona will be here. Super fun. Um, but yeah, after that, it's been a pretty interesting week. As you probably guys noticed, my hair is different from the last time you saw the podcast. Got a haircut, and before we started, by the way, the podcast, Xerona was like, "Ooh," after she saw me. So yeah, so it looks like it's not looking too great, but give it
No,
maybe
it's
2 weeks.
good. It's good. It's good.
Give it 2 weeks. That's usually how I like my hair. Like maybe 2 or 3 weeks after I get a haircut is usually how I kind of like my hair to be around. Um, but no, after that, been enjoying the week, resting up. I would say
It's good.
continuing to do exercises with my knee and stuff to get it full. Um, what would you call it? Full like range again. Well, range is good, but like not to let it get weak again. Um, and then during this weekend, super fun, spending time with my mom, my sister. We went to Universal Saturday. all
Dang.
day. Did Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, and that's in here in Florida. Um, and to be honest, wow, it was super fun. Literally, I haven't been to Universal in like, oof, maybe over like 8 years, 7 years, something like that. It's a long time. Like the last time I went, the Transformers 3D ride, which is super old, was being built.
Um,
So like that was the last time I went.
it
So
was
I'm
like in the 1975s or something like that.
sure. Why not? Before I was born, guys. That's the last time I went to Universal. Before I was born. Um,
Sorry.
um, no, let me see. No, but it was super fun. Got to do so much rides. Oh my gosh, and the rides crazy. Super fun and super awesome because it was a Saturday, yet like it was kind of full, but like most of the rides were like less than 30 minutes, which was super cool.
Oh.
But they're like two most popular rides, I would say, definitely were like in the 70-minute range. But wasn't too bad. Like if you're gonna ride those and then the rest are like 30, then you'll take that every time. So I think you go between like a good time period, like literally right before like Christmas holiday break, and then like right after the Thanksgiving break. So people are still in school and stuff. So you have that
Mm.
nice range. Um, so yeah, if you're gonna do that, I recommend like this time period or maybe just after like spring break. That's a pretty good time area as well. But no, yeah, and then the walking crazy. My feet wanted to fall off. So that's why today, Sunday, I didn't want to do anything. Uh and yeah, so now we're here. But no, enjoying it. Gonna start work soon. That's super fun. So yeah, hopefully we'll see maybe if you'll see me in different places by then. Maybe even back in somewhere in Asia, maybe. But I'll let you guys know if that does come along. Um, what else? Mm, I did hear from some people that like the podcast in terms of like editing has been improving. So I kind of wanted to say, cool, thanks. I'm working on that. I've been able to like figure out like to fade things in and out better. So usually when our podcast start, it would be like just a boom and then the sign would disappear instead of like fading in. I've been wanting to do that. I told Xerona to have her and Kedem maybe do our intro, maybe have an outro. I think that'd be kind of cool. Have Xerona either do the intro and then Kedem do the outro or vice
Ooh.
versa. I think that'd be pretty cool. So yeah, we'll ask her. Hopefully she enjoy that. You guys obviously know who she is. She's one of our was I think she was our first guest, right?
Yeah, she was our first
Yeah.
guest.
So maybe we'll have her on a we'll this holiday we're gonna have like really cool special episodes. So hopefully she'll be back. You'll see her again. Um but no, we kind of wanted to keep this one short, just because we've just been busy and it's been kind of crazy. But next week I think we'll have a pretty good one. Um, Also, next week, I think, since I had the last one, Verona might bring someone. Maybe she'll
Right.
ask around. She'll look. And
Yeah.
knowing the people she knows, I think they'll be pretty cool, pretty interesting for you guys to get to know and stuff.
I hope they come. So that's the thing. Um, when I was in Korea, they wanted to come, but now I don't know. So I would still ask and see.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
No, yeah,
I'm
that's
sure.
also interesting thing about like the podcast because I've actually told like various people too, and you usually get people like, "Oh, I would love to, but I'm not like a podcast person," or like they're scared of it, and which
Yeah,
is understandable. But I think
yeah,
what's kind of interesting is when they like do give it a chance and do it, they're like, "Oh, this is actually a lot more fun or more like less not as scary as before." The previous podcast, the two guys had us with, they were actually kind of like, wow, this is actually super fun. compared to like kind of like I don't know if I wanted to do it and stuff, but when they did, it was really enjoyable.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I don't know, it's really fun to ask people, but at the same time, it's kind of like to
Yeah.
reach out. It's kind of tough, so but obviously when you do get that yes and they do come, it's super fun because you get to
Yeah.
explore other people's like ideas, culture, mindset, feelings.
Uh-huh.
So it's always cool to do that.
Yeah. I think because people are afraid about what they will say. Even sometimes, even me,
Hmm,
sometimes I'm still afraid of podcasts because I'm like, what I would say would haunt me in future.
hmm,
You know what I mean? So I say the stupidest stuff, but I also try to be um careful what I say.
hmm.
That's why like when I make reference of Korea and this, I'm like, I'm not trying to, yeah, don't get offensive. Don't cancel me, please. So
No.
yeah, I think that is it. And just putting yourself out there is also really hard. Because for me,
Hmm.
never in a million years will I actually didn't expect the podcast to be like I felt like it was gonna be like a video kind of podcast. Sorry, audio kind of podcast,
Audio.
because I'm not someone who I don't like attention. Like I don't like to be put in public.
Hmm.
I like to be like the people backstage that, yeah, I get the
Hmm.
credit and the money that no one knows.
Oh, wow. So you like basically the attention without the attention, is basically what you're kind of saying.
Yeah, like, I want to be in the middle, but you don't know I'm in the middle.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I want to be that. Which when I say that, people are like, but you're so loud or you're so like
Hmm.
expressive. But
Hmm.
when you like I have two sides. I think people have seen me like when I'm like studying or I'm really serious, like I'm like, I don't want that. But once I'm like, yeah, once the soju hit like the sugar soju, it's an invisible type of soju that just enters my brain. I don't gotta drink it. It just enters. I think I act really like loud and yeah. But yeah, I totally see it. Um, what want to talk about? I actually have some things to. What is one album or one music album? Like I said, mine was Patreon this week, but what is one person's album they've recently been watching, or I say watching, listening to this
Um,
week or this month that is new for you?
so for me, kind of on the same road as you, I actually started to listen to a rock band, Japanese rock band that I did hear a long time ago, but I never like really went into it.
Oh.
They're actually quite famous. So One OK Rock.
Oh.
So recently I've been like really into like their music, and I think it started from just randomly listening to a short on YouTube, and it
Mm,
was their lead performer, lead singer, and then he was singing what's the song called? Renegades, and then he was singing the song which was helped produced, I believe, by Ed Sheeran, who's
mm,
as you guys probably don't know that, but he's actually my favorite artist ever, like, all time. Or at least my favorite artist. I don't know about all time. I kind of have to think about that, but
mm,
Ed Sheeran is definitely like my favorite. So when I knew that, I was like, okay, I got to give it a chance. Heard it, the song was incredible. I love rock, so I started listening more to them, and then just the rock aspect was super cool. So the album that I've been really going into is their album Luxury Disease.
sorry, what?
It came out Luxurious Disease. Yeah. So I've been listening to that. It came out last year. So it has a bunch of awesome songs. I definitely recommend it. Some songs I really like. Neon, super cool. Out of Sight, I really enjoy. Renegades, like I said, were really good. Save Yourself. Um, I think all of those are really good. And then later on, I started downloading like all their songs. So pretty much I have all the albums and stuff. So I've been really into them, and which is quite shocking because people were like, "Oh, you didn't hear them before," and I was like, "No, not really." So I've been really into that. Because lately I don't know why, but kind of hard for me to find like rock bands again. Like I used to be really into them a long time ago. Um of course like Linkin Park was always like top of the notch for me. Some of the rock bands in there. But yeah, lately it's been kind of hard for me to search. So definitely if you have any out there, let me know. We'd love to hear some. But yeah, I've been really into that. So that's probably my answer to your question.
Rock. I never knew you to like I don't say no, but like you don't really look like the person who likes rock though.
What do I look like then? What do I
You look
look
like
like?
a jazzy blues kind of person.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I do like jazz,
It feels
blues.
like look like a
I
jazzy
like
kind of
classical music a lot. I tend to listen to a lot of like piano, violin, and stuff. Those are some of my favorite instruments. So, no, but yeah, yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess when I was younger, I was more into rock, but lately, yeah, I haven't been listening to rock. But no, I enjoy. To be honest with you, I enjoy all music, no matter like where it's from, different language, different kind of style. Um, like trap music, of course, hip hop, pop,
rap.
trap.
You
Yeah, I
listen to
listen to.
trap too?
Yeah,
Boy.
yeah, a bunch of trap music. Um, what else? Like whatever comes to your mind, like you said, jazz, blues, rock, pop, hip hop,
Top, yeah.
acoustic. Uh,
Acoustic, yeah.
yeah, I was into pretty much anything.
Never knew that. Um, yeah, I think recently I'm starting to listen to a lot of not only PH1 but G Soul,
Oh, okay.
higher music. I don't know. I'm starting to listen to a lot of now I'm starting to I still used to listen to a lot of Korean um R&B singers like J Park. One of people I would love to learn. I would love to learn from J Park. Like I feel like if he was teaching one of my MBA classes, I would definitely take his class. I feel like that's one person I would like to learn something from. But I always just listen to J Park. I listen to Pitch One, just like 3 or 4 of his songs. Um, and then like recently I've been listening to a lot of Korean R&B and rap, which people here find it really weird. I don't know why
Oh,
they
you
find
do?
it weird. They
Well,
do
yeah,
like even
I
the
guess so.
Koreans, when I'm like, oh, do you know Pitch One, J Park? They're like,
You
because
know
they expect that idol because I used to listen to more of K-pop before
it?
and now I used to have like crush on BI and whatever, but um I think that's fading away. I don't know, maybe Patreon is taking over. Like, I don't know, I just
A
change all the time.
PH was taken over.
Like dude, you don't understand, like in my mind, like I was just like, damn, this guy really, is it like he understood me or
Hmm.
I don't know,
Uh,
but
I was gonna say, some recommendations for your, I guess, Korean R&B, whatever.
in
Some artists that I really enjoy. BL,
oh Bill, yep, I
BL,
listen Bill.
super cool. His voice is super cool. Um, and then Paul Blanco, I recommend him a lot too.
Pop Punk, I don't know about that one.
So,
Yeah.
uh,
My
I'll
drummer. Oh.
I'll send you a song. I'll send you one of his songs, and then you'll let me know. But like,
Mhm.
his voice is super cool because he's kind of like a rapper, but he has a really cool like R&B kind of sound that's like really unique.
Excuse me. I think as I'm growing, like I don't really like listening to songs that do like I think that's maybe one reason why I like page one. It's like it's not really too sexual in a
Mm.
sense. Like it could be, but it's not like very, very like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
very directly sexual, I would say. Yeah. Um, so you talked about you going to Universal. What do you think is like your favorite? Are you more of a roller coaster guy, or are you more of like the car guy? Like, what type of ride?
Bumper
What
cars, really? I got you. But that's more so bumper cars. I mean, yeah, I guess
or
it
like the
was
racing
bumper cars
ones
there.
or the cartwheels? Yeah, go kart.
Yeah. Oh, go karting. Okay, that's different.
Okay, maybe that'll be Zelna's random question.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, what ride, what amusement, what theme park or amusement park ride describes you?
Um, so for me, I'm definitely a roller coaster guy.
Why?
I think it's because it's like the most unique in terms of like because so hmm, that's kind of interesting. Just because like so the experience, I think I enjoy like 3D rides, 4D rides because they, I think during it they give you the sense of like adding a story to it. Like, oh, you're going through, like for example, at Universal, there's like the King Kong stuff, 3D or Spider-Man. So you're going through like a short story of him like fighting, the Sinister Six or whatever, or King Kong battling like Tyrannosaurus Rexes and stuff, right? So you're going through that story, so it's kind of like you're experiencing something at the same time. But I think the thrill aspect that you get, like the oh my gosh, like what is happening, was a coaster. And there's one
Mm.
specifically that comes to mind, also called a coaster in Universal. It's part of their Jurassic Park area.
Ooh.
And so never rode it before, and it was kind of like intimidating just because like literally so it's not usually when you strap on, it's like on the chest area, but this one's like
Mhm.
lower, but it's to a point where like you're kind of sitting, but you like when you move, you can still like move
You can
around. It's
like,
kind
yeah,
of loose. Yeah,
yeah.
you can still kind of like move up. But every like when I did write it, I try to put as much so I'm like stay to the seat. So I was like, okay, I think I'm good. When you start, literally, there are points where like you're going really up, or you're turning right, doing the flips and stuff. Literally on that ride, my body would fly off the seat. Like your whole body is literally up on your seat, like next to a thing, like you're about to fall off. And that happened
Mm.
multiple times, maybe 6 or 7 times. And literally in your head, you're like, damn, I'm about to die right now, or something like that. Literally comes into your mind. But it never got to that point. So whenever like you were about to do it, it was like, oh snap, this is super fun and super crazy at the same time. So I think
Mm.
there's an interesting part of me that like really enjoys the experience, the moment of like the 3D kind of 4D kind of experience to the actual feeling of the thrill that I get from like a roller coaster. So I guess in some weird, interesting way, if I could create my own ride, it would be something like putting on glasses and experiencing something that like you're going through a roller coaster, but having a story told to you at the same time, maybe.
Oh, that would
I
be
think that would be
nice.
super cool. I think that would be super cool and something I would personally love just because I think I would get both aspects that I love so much about rides. Um, when it comes to like other things um like you said, bumper cars or things like that, they were there but not as present. I think um, I would have thought about that more if I was more. I think those feel more like when I was a kid and enjoyed them more. But as I kind of grew up, um,
Your life is
just that
becoming a
feeling
roller
kind of like
coaster.
left.
Mm.
Uh, and I don't know for what reason, but I find like bumper cars to be more like a. So when I think about a theme park, like a Disney, Universal, something, I don't really think about that. When I think about bumper cars, I think of more of a smaller uh attraction place. Somewhere where would you go like doing go-karts or have an arcade with it, or laser tag, or like a place that has all that like in one single area, or like the Ferris wheel and things like that. That's where I would think more like go-karts and stuff. When I think about theme parks, I think about like the big ones like near Disney, Universal, SeaWorld, places like that.
So
So
roller coaster
yeah.
is a ride that would describe you.
I, mm, I think I would, if I had to choose one, then yeah, probably a roller
One ride to
coaster.
describe a roller coaster.
Um, but I think one to describe me better would be like like I said, if I create my own, have a roller coaster with the imagining of having glasses on, telling a story while you ride it. I think would be cool.
Mm,
Would be my mm,
that would
imagination.
be, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because I was like, since we're talking about university, I was like, what type of like rides would describe your life that you're going through or you
Mm.
as a personality? So yeah, roller coaster. I think for me, I have two in mind. You know those ones that go like up and then go down and then up again?
Yeah.
Those ones, or
What are they? I don't know the exact name of them. I know like names of some of them, but I don't know like the actual term that people use for
what
them.
is the term? I don't even know the term of it.
No, I don't know.
What are the up and down drop something drop
Drop something.
rides
Would
in
you just call it a drop ride? Drop coaster? Drop? I don't know.
merry-go-round? No, not
No,
merry-go-round. No, drop tower, big drop, the big drop, the
big
big
drop.
drop or drop tower.
Drop
Yeah,
towers kind of make more sense.
drop tower, and or the what do you call it? The other one that goes like this.
Oh, the swinging.
Yeah, usually in Korea it's like the
Oh, you mean like the ship?
yeah, it's usually
It's
the
usually
like
like a ship or something. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah
Those names. I don't know the exact name. Swinging ship.
theme park,
Ship.
the pirate ship ride.
Yeah, it's usually like a pirate ship or something like that. Yeah. You
Oh
guys
yeah.
know it.
Yeah, the ones that was you will know it. So it's
Yeah,
either
it's
the big
literally like
drop.
it just hangs like this, and then there's a ship
Yeah,
that literally
there's
goes up and down like that. Yeah,
like either the pirate or the ship or yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it because I feel like I'll say those two because they're always moving. I feel like
Mm,
that's how I've been. Like I haven't now that I look at it, like I haven't actually stayed in a place for more than 4 years.
mm,
I think because from elementary school, before I went to elementary school, from kindergarten, I was living in Lagos, right? And then moved to Abuja. I think I did 6 years, like my primary school, 6 years in Nigeria, in Abuja. And then like 3 years in middle school in Lagos, another 3 years in Ogun State. Then went to Korea, then came here. So it's like move back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, up and down, up and down, up and down.
mm,
And if America doesn't work out, I gotta go to Canada or Germany. Like I'm just moving. So I think in that um perspective, I've always been being have to like settle down and adjust to different environment and different things, which is good in the fact that I can relate with a lot of people.
mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like for me, I'm not someone that people might think I'm extroverted, but at the same time, I'm also introverted.
Mm,
you know. Sometimes I'm not the first person that be like, hi, hey,
yeah.
kind of person. I like to like watch it, except we're in class. If we're in class and I have a question, I'll definitely ask that question. But but it's sometimes it's just like I have to adjust to this place, and then when you finally adjust, it's like oh, I have to go back to this place, and then I finally go again. I'm like, I have to go again. So I think that those rides would kind of describe me in a way. And they're fun. And there's it's like you're scary, but you get used to it. It's like like the
Mm,
drop
mm,
ride, after the first one and two, and then the big drop, like one, two, and then the third time you get used to it. Like, okay, you're
mm.
gonna probably come up and come down. Or like even the swing, it's like, oh, and then you get used to the flow. I think that
Yeah.
can describe me because I know that I get used to it, and then it's like, okay, I have to move again, or I think this space is not really working out for me. Let me move again. So I don't
Mhm.
really know my it's God, man. God is moving me places. Probably move me to a good husband, but we don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I think yeah. So that's Xana's ones. Tell us what ride describes you too in
Yes,
it.
no.
That is tell us what ride is.
So actually, now that you kind of made me think about it, in that
Mm-hmm.
sense because I wasn't thinking about it in that sense. I do still think I have the same one, but I think mine in terms of how it fits me personality wise, I think I've always been one person that's I guess in how I think, uh always had like very ups and downs usually. So that's why I think coasters come to mind a lot because when you ride it, there's always the up and downs. Then you get like the twists and turns. You get, all these different aspects to it. I think when I was younger, I had a lot more. Because dealing with things like growing up, but uh finding good friends, but then like maybe being with people that just didn't really care either way, or trying to be one way, but that wasn't like how I kind of wanted to be, and like doing things like that. I guess that kind of fit me. Like even recently, this is a cool story that I'm actually gonna bring up. Well, a cool story. I don't know about that, but uh, so during my last time that I had to go to the doctor for my knee checkup to just so you can see how I was recovering, met a person that I knew in high school so a long time ago, and he was doing his own. He was doing from what I remember was uh, what was it? He was either like a personal trainer or something like that, but like doing something more in terms of like injuries.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like with a bunch of like pro teams, and he was doing that. And when in university, he did the volleyball scholarship, and he did a bunch of stuff. And so he was doing that, and then yeah, he told me all about it, and he was like, "Oh, how have you been?" And he was like, "It's cool to see you again." Blah blah blah. So then I went, boom, had my appointment. He was there because he is like one of the partners of the office, because
Mm-hmm.
he's like one of the kind of trainers that like helps the Orlando Magic, which is a pro basketball team here in Orlando. So he's been doing that. So at the end of my appointment, I didn't see him again. So I was like, oh, well, it was kind of cool to see him. So why not like boom, left my number or whatever. Guess what, guys? Didn't hear back. So at one point, it's like, yeah, people are like, oh, cool to see you again. But when you actually like try to reach out, it's kind of like, what can you do? So
Mm-hmm.
I guess I think coaster fits me a lot because, but then I think what's cool is you get those moments of like ups which are like super great, but then downs that could be bad, where get bad news or things don't go out your way. But then at the end of the ride, or like getting to those parts where it's like so tranquil and so like enjoyable, I think that's kind of how my life is in kind of an interesting way. And I don't think I would switch my life for anything, just because like there's been so many greats. And then the bad things, obviously, you learn from them, you grow from them. And I think I've been someone that's been able to learn and grow in a lot of different ways like that. So I think that kind of fits me perfectly and kind of how I've been. Because, like you said before, like people see me one way, but then when they hear me talk or they get to know me further and stuff, they're kind of like, oh, I didn't really think about that. But it's because of those things that happened to me before that's kind of made me think differently or be more different than what people can imagine. So I think that to explain that personality part, that may be why I would choose that. But yeah, but like Xerona said, definitely let us know what ride you are and why. Let us know why. What made you think that, things like that. We would love to know, obviously. Uh, and like we said before, if you do, then we'll talk about it and see like what you guys said. I think that would be super fun to see like, oh yeah, what our fans say. Um, but yeah, I think probably be ending it well now, pretty much. It's been pretty fun, but like we said, we wanted a quick episode. Zerona has to get some sleep, but she deserves her sleep, people. And then, so yeah, but no, it was super fun getting to see Zerona again, having her back. Missed her last week, for sure. So yeah, we'll definitely Zerona will ask, see what can happen. If not, but we'll have a good episode next week for sure. Things will be actually calming down for us soon because we'll have the holiday. And guess what, guys? Maybe, who knows? 1% chance, maybe during the holiday, Xerona will be like, "Oh yeah, I'll go to Florida," and then she'll be down here with
I'm
me.
thinking Florida or Washington because I have a friend in Washington. Like, I want to go out. I want to actually go out. I have a cousin in Kansas. I have some guys in Texas, but it's like I don't know the bus system here,
Mm,
and I'm super scared of the bus system. I've been watching a lot of SVU. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm watching a lot of Law and Order, so sometimes I'm a little bit.
at Law and Order, it's good though. Law and Order, recommended.
I'm like, what if like like this bunch of people just stop me,
Oh
and then
gosh,
like
you can't think
and
like that.
then
You can't
and
think like
then
that because then you won't be able to live
that's
like.
what I'm saying. And then the Jupiterians come, and then it just becomes like a whole like fight between what like Earth is fighting for me, and then Jupiter is fighting for me, and then sit like it's just
So yeah, guys, maybe we'll have that crazy cool episode. What would we even call it? Zerona on a holiday?
Xerona the Explorer.
Zerona the Explorer.
Rona,
It'd be
Xerona.
pretty cool. And then we can do a podcast here together. And then obviously, since I do have a car and have time, we'll be able to do stuff. And actually, if you do come, we might be like have a special episode where we do like a vlog where we like actually go do things. That'd be
I
fun.
didn't say it.
I
He
said it.
said it.
I said it for sure.
And if he
100%.
doesn't do it, he owes me $10,000. Period.
Definitely not $10,000, but no, but I would for sure be like super down. I think that would be super fun because then it would be Zerona's first time here in Florida, or
Second time.
second time, but the best time
Ooh, okay.
because it'd be fun.
Yeah. The first time I wanted to go to Disneyland, but I heard that there was like I think a kid got kidnapped or something like that. There was a news about that. And yeah, I was in
Um,
Kiss Mimi at that time. And there was, I don't know if someone got, but something happened in Disneyland. Either a kid
I
was
think,
kidnapped
yo,
or
I think was it the alligator that got a kid?
I don't even know. Like
There was
it was something on the news on that day because we wanted to do it in the afternoon. We heard it on the news because it happened in the morning time. This was
yeah,
like
so
2010, 9,
yeah, it
8.
was
I'm
that.
not sure.
So I said alligator. Sorry, guys. Gators. Alligators don't aren't here in the U.S. They're in Australia. Gators for us here. So yeah, it was morning, super early morning time. Apparently, a kid at a Disney resort was close to like a lake-ish area. Like it was kind of like a beach looking lake area, or whatever. And I don't know how the kid got there. I think the dad and him were like walking around. The kid was there. Boom, the kid disappeared. Nobody knew what happened, and then they went through the lake, and then apparently a gator got him. So that was super crazy. But I'm pretty sure that's what you're talking about. That was like,
I'm
yeah,
not sure. I can't remember. It was an early something happened though. I don't
that
know.
was
It
the last
was
thing that serious happened.
yeah. I'm not saying Disney
Kidnapping, I
World
never
is
heard of
bad.
anything.
Don't get it's a safe
No,
place.
no. I mean, that was a
Safe.
crazy incident because like
But
they
that
didn't
yeah,
even know
that
how they got into the area. Like they
yeah,
weren't
there was
supposed to
like
be
a
there.
there was an incident that happened, or someone told
Yeah.
us about it that changed my mom's mind. We were like, yeah, we're not going. And then we just ended up just touring around Kiss Mimi. We just took the bus.
Hmm.
Kiss Mimi, Kiss Mimi,
No, but
Kiss.
yeah, if you do come for sure, definitely like do restaurants, go to City Walk, Universal, which is free at night. Cool. Um, yeah, do a bunch of stuff. I think it'll be super fun. And we could show like people like basic basically I would consider it my hometown now since I've lived here probably most of my life. So I think it'll be a pretty cool episode. If she does come, there's a 1% chance, guys. So we'll see.
There's a 50% chance because I'm thinking
50 apparently. Better chances, guys. We'll see.
yeah, I'm definitely coming to Florida. I think it's just I need to adjust first,
That's
because like I'm still trying to understand the system. I just got my new credit card.
ooh, there she
So I'm trying
go.
not to spend, but I'm
Yeah.
trying to build my credit score. Okay, yeah, let me just end this
She's
episode.
learning, guys. She's learning. Oh gosh. Okay. That's where we need to go, guys. Xerona dance.
Yeah, the soju thing is entering my head. So okay guys, I hope you have this
No, remember, like, comment, subscribe.
don't forget guys, like, comment, and subscribe.
Yep.
Yeah, it's here
Hit the
for me.
bell icon to get the videos. But yeah, like the video because it helps us out. Subscribe, obviously, so
5-star
you can catch
rating.
us, and then comment because we would love to hear from you. Anything good, bad, whatever, what we can improve. All of that is good. So
And let us know. And
yeah.
yeah, hope you guys have a good day, good week.
Mhm.
It's Xerona with an X, and
Brian with a B. But yeah, no, but super last thing to say, no, we just hope that like we do this every week, but hopefully you guys enjoy it to it's just a fun little podcast that you guys can hear. And just enjoy it, like to be stress free and just enjoy two good friends having a good laugh, but maybe talking about some cool things that you guys are interested in. That's kind of all we wanted to do. So hopefully
right,
we'll
just be
continue to
real.
do that. Yeah, real people with real feelings, ideas, thoughts, but also like being ourselves in a funny way, but also kind of like just doing us. So
Yeah,
yeah, but like Zerona said, that's it for a short episode. But look forward to next week, and then we'll see how the holiday episodes uh are. I think they're going to be kind of crazy, super fun because we'll have time to actually do a lot better or more crazy ideas. So definitely look forward to it. As you can see, Zerona is laughing, so I mean she has a lot of ideas here. So yeah, guys. See you guys. Hopefully enjoy the week. See you next week, guys. Bye.
bye.